Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 18 Gator. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Down.
This is Darwin Thompson, sixth-round pick from Utah State. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Thompson. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check three. Check three. Check three.
They'll run for the first time with the former Bearcat, Mike Boone. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Hill on the return. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Ready, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Marcus Hunt. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 or. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot.
On 2nd down now. Boom. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Watch left. He's top right there. Hey. You got three. 3 down. Keep 6'6", bullet high. Hit it.
On 3rd down. Boom. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, lock it. Slam.
Now to the air. Lock. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Block now to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chad Williams, 79 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Haskins will throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Boone. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Boone. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that. And this is caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw it is Locke. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chad Williams in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Matchbox lights.
A final shot before half for Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Final play of the half, it's Haskins. Being chased out left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. They'll run with Barkley and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set, ready. Hey, hold on. Check. No. Switch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Haskins gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Check 50.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Check 26.
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The Browns take over 1st
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, a run with Thompson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 or.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
50, plant. 50, Mike, 50. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
On first down, Thompson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield, Locke looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun handoff to Thompson, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Locke now on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Boyle, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check your hot read.
On second down, here's Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Haskins to throw. To Barkley on the check down. The pickup there, 5 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
65.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for Buffalo, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.